Hello, nice to meet you. First of all, let me introduce myself about myself. My name is Thanh, and nickname is Sandy. I'm a technical consultant at Servo Dynamic Engineering Vietnam. We are a subsidiary of ISDN Holding. Now today, as you know, Universal Robot is a collaborative. As you know, we are as you know, Universal Robot is collaborative robot. So, as I saw on the YouTube, we don't have a lot of video about abbreviation about this robot. So, let me share my experience about installation tab and move tab, IO tab, and log tab, something like this. I will make 4 video about this to separate because it will be helpful for you to learn and if you and maybe you are tired, so you can stop and stop a video at here, and after that you can uh, do another video to learn. If you like it, please push the like button and subscribe to see some video, okay, and something about our company, okay. Okay, now I will show you about TCP configuration. At here, as you can see, right here in it's in left side, it's in right side, okay. At the right side, you can see here tune center point, tune center point. Uh, Tune center point, so it is abbreviation of TCP is a tune center point, okay. Tune center point configuration. So at here, as you can see, have a lot of tune inside, and you can uh, at the tune of robots you can set up a lot of tune, a lot of TCP. So you can see here we have some tune available right here. Example, if you want to insert a new tune, you try here. It's new, and after that you set up X, Y, and Z, and rotation X, rotation Y, rotation Z. Rotation is irradiant, so please convert it, okay. And you see here, if you want to set it, if you want to rename or set it at default, you can do it. Or you want to insert a new tune, new TCP, or if you want to remove it, like here you need to set up position and orientation, something like this. It is so beneficially for you. Sorry, it is like robot. If you want to set the TCP, it's more easier. If you want to set the position and orientation like the TCP right here, you can take it through position and orientation, okay. About the position, it will help you to support the position from the TCP to the TCP, like TCP a flange a robot right here, okay. So, and orientation is orientation of the TCP with two flanges right here, okay. F L A N G, okay. Uh, Another thing, you need to set up the payload of your TCP, okay. And another thing is center of gravity. Center of gravity is really important because the robot will calculate the velocity depend on the center of gravity and the force torque of action. So it's really important. Uh, all of the robots will be set it like your arm. It also, if you want to move the path, you need to you need to pick up and move it like your experience, so you don't need to set it, but your head will have it will have it data and will set it in your head, okay. Now we will move to mounting. If you want to vertical or horizontal or some position like up and down, or if you want to move, you can set up right here, okay. some customer want to change the position of robot, they can change. Okay. Now it's just also if you want to convert the position like here. Okay. uh, it's really helpful for you, for anyone want to insert and mounting the robot. And at here you can change the angle, because it's really important for robot to it will calculate the torque and force and momentum of each turn, and current and voltage of each turn. It's really important. So please please set up the mounting. If you mounting the robot with a wrong position, so it will have it will send you an alarm in the graphics user interface. uh, First of all, let me show you. It is the graphics user interface of robot. Okay. Graphics user interface. Okay. Now we will move to I/O setup. And here you will see inside the right in the right side, you can see here you view all of the data. Okay. If you view just digital, you will just see the digital, like digital input and output, and config configuration is like digital input and output, so it will shown here. Okay. Now you see digital 1, digital 0, digital 1, 2, digital S, and two IO tune of UR. Okay, you can see, you can set it. At here I set up it like Servo, so it will shown here. And digital output, you can see here. If you want to if you want to rename or doing something like example, high when it's when not running, high when low running low when stop it, or if you want to make a pulse to robots or external equipment or something like that, you can do. Another thing is like analog. Universal robot have 4 analog in and 2 analog out. Okay. Okay. Are you okay? Uh, 1 0 and 1 at control book, and 2 and 3 at robot arm. Okay. Just all. And if you want to insert into the register, you have example right here is 47. Right here 7, something like this. If you want to insert doing something, sorry, 47. If you want to doing something with it, you can do. Okay. Like you want to connect this through Ethernet IP or Profinet, you have it. Okay. If you want to insert it, flash register or boolean register, just a boolean register, just true, false. Integer like 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and I think you know it. Flash register like 0 0.1, 1.2, something like this. Now we will move to next topic, safety. As you see, at here you have safety configuration. At here you set up the force, power, speed, and momentum, or turn limits, boundaries, or safety I/O. All of it inside here. Okay. So inside universal robot have safety I/O, so you need to spend a little time to set up at here if you want to use this I/O port. Okay. And if you want to set up the power boundary for your robot, you need to set up at here. Okay. Or turn limit. Almost of our customer use the factory config, so I didn't change anything. We chose to see and set up at here force, power, speed, and momentum. All of it right here. I just show you. Let me tell you something right here. Okay. Example force 215 Newton. You can change the force right here. Okay. If you want to modify, you need to try the password. If you load the password, you can ask me. I will show you the method to get back the password. Okay. If the worker they take the URL and they change the password by himself. So if so, I will support you to get back the password. Okay. Like speed, example speed, you can change the speed, and you will move with limit of this speed like right here, and match the momentum. You can increase the momentum. Okay. Another thing is variable. At here is it's if you want to insert some variables, you can insert right here. Example is we have another variable. Uh, this variable is like local variable, and if you want to insert some local variable, you insert it inside your program. Okay. Uh, not it is global variable, so the order of the data will save uh, if the robot is turn off or turn on something like this, and all data will save something like this. Okay. If you want to make it variable or rename of it, you can. Okay. Example, say its name a friend. Okay. Data is 900 like this, and if you want to increase or decrease this data inside your program, you can do it. Another thing is modbus. If you want to do it with modbus, you can push plus at here and type IP address, and after that you can try the port, something like this. And if you want to rename, you can do it. Inside it have digital input, digital output, and register input and register output. It all. And if you want to connect, and or you can see the sequence, or if you don't want, you can uh, see. Okay. If you want to insert something like this, if you want to reset, this is reset button. Okay. That's all about it. If you want to see the modbus name, or if you want to see this variable, you can see inside your program, or you can see right here. Modbus you see here, IP address, digital. If you change it to digital, like digital input. Okay, you can see right here, and you can set up, you can turn on and turn off, like I/O of universal robot. Okay, now it's all just it. Next topic it is feature. Inside the feature have two fixed feature. It's base and tune. Base is the feature of base of UR, and tune it is TCP tune of flank of UR right here. We have tune line and plane. So if you want to set up the feature, if you want to make some application like CNC, it's a machine learning. If you do it more easier inside your program, you can do it like set up some point, some plate, or some light to for you. If you want to set up something, because inside your program you see here, make an empty program. Okay, and you want to move, you can change the inside move out. Uh, you can change the feature like tune or base right here. And if you want to set, if you set a new point right here, set point. Okay, if you set it, you can see the feature right here. So all of position like waypoint 1 will be referenced with this feature. So it's all, it is something I want to show you. And if you want to see the color of move tab right here, you need to tick here. So assert variable. Okay. So okay, you see. You change to base or tune, you can see the difference. It's more easier for you to see. and move robot. It will easier for you to move or rotate the arm of robot, because if you see here you have all the color, so after that you don't like concerned about it. Okay, now we will move to the next position, like smooth transition. As you see here all of the thing inside, so after that you can you can see here, and if you have any question you can ask me. Smooth like hard or soft, that means the time for robot with this speed, and robot will stop fast or slow. If robots will stop fast, it will you need to change to hard, longer a little you change to soft. Okay. Issue for emergency stop time and distance is not affected by this feature setting. This is important thing you need to know. Uh, right here you can see the affected transition are subword stop, reduce mode input, reduce mode trigger plane, and relay of three position enable device. Okay, the affected transition are right here. It's really important as you read to spend a little time to read it if you want to change all of the thing inside, or if you want to do something inside. Okay. Now we will move to next feature. It's a conveyor tracking. Conveyor tracking inside universal robot have two conveyor tracking. So if you want to do conveyor tracking one, you do here, and after that enable conveyor tracking. We have conveyor tracking. We have two types. It is incremental and absolute. So you need to select the encoder type, and after that you choose the most quadrature or right or four, or two conveyor tracking, linear or circular, something like that. Okay, it depends on your application. If you want to, if you have any questions, you can ask me. I will support. Inside universal robot site, the universal robot site is have some example about this. How to calculate the quadrature or right or four, uh, something like this. Also, I make an application about it. If you have any question or have any issue, you can contact me and we will support you. Another thing is Ethernet IP. Ethernet IP inside is really important, because if you want to connect with some external equipment with universal robots, you can connect with it like Ethernet IP or Profinet. It is Ethernet IP adapter and Profinet through Ethernet cable. Is so easy for you to connect with external equipment of universal robot. If you want to use it, you need to type enable, and after that you wait a little time for you to connect with it. But it's really important for you to set up an Ethernet IP for this. Okay, it's really important. If you don't set it, the robot will not connect with external equipment, as you know. Okay, and if you don't want to use it, you need to disable. Okay. Another thing is Profinet. Profinet, if you want to do like Ethernet IP, is you need to enable. Uh, an important thing is inside universal robot have ports and data. If you want to use the port as you can use it. Okay, that's all about Profinet IO device. If you want to do another thing if you want to select the default program or auto initialize, you can right here example you want to default a program, you can left here, and here you can select example, select default program. After that you select a program that you want to open. If you don't want to do, you can untick it, and or customer want to do this. But if you want to make if the robot will auto start the default program in the runtime, you need to set up the digital I/O or CPU boot. Okay, low or high edge. Okay, low or high edge. Example digital one, low or high edge of the pulse. Another thing is auto initialize. You can at here a robot will need a digital input or output, and after that robot will need the S2 low or high, and it will auto initialize. Okay, it's really important for you. So please learn it. If you have any question about it, you can try in the comment. Okay, or you can contact me through WhatsApp, something like that. An important thing is after setup, you need to load and save it. Okay, sorry, you need to save it. After all setting or something inside installation, you need to load and save. If you change to program something you forget to save, and all of the data will unsave. After that, you can load this data and you, uh, example, in your factory have electric, load the power, so all the factory will be turned off, something like this, and all the data of the robot will unsave. So it really dangerous. So it really bad. So I don't want it happen with you. So this is all about installation tab. If you have any comment or have any question, you can contact with me through WhatsApp, something like this. We will check if, uh, if you have any questions, you can contact. Okay. Thank you for your time to stay with me to learn about installation tab of Universal Robot. This all I think it's so easy, right? Goodbye. Have a nice day.